Welcome back to another Dynamax and Chill video. More specifically, it's episode 2 of the favorite Pokemon picker, but I'm picking every single Pokemon. I don't know, I haven't posted the first video yet at this point recording, so I'm not sure what I'm going to title it, but either like ranking every Pokemon, because this is ranking every Pokemon essentially. It's just going to take us forever. Or like the favorite Pokemon pick, choosing my all Pokemon in order, something like that. But like I said last time, it saved our progress. We're not even halfway through the original every Pokemon plus forms 1244, I think it was, and we haven't even beat a Groudon in forever. But either way, let's just continue. Hopefully I can be a lot quicker, because we did like 40 minutes in the first video of this mini series, and we didn't even get halfway. Like I said, we're at 725 with no favorites. So I don't remember it. Listen, this is scuffed already. You guys know that, but I don't remember if the game's too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Hold on. We gotta do the Dynamax adventure at the same time, because that's just what we do. We're just built different. I don't know what I'm trying to say already. Alright. This is a weird... Is this the same? I think this is the exact same group it was even on. That's crazy. I didn't know it saved the same group even. Exactly, Bellawesome. So like I said in the last video, ironically, I was talking about how I didn't... Like, I normally don't care for Pokemon that are, like, more than one thing. Like Phalanx when it first came out, and then Tandemaus and stuff. But like when Phalanx grew on me after like 20 years of Pokemon, I finally like Pokemon like that now. So I love Mousehold. Tandemaus is even here today. I forgot. Wait for it. Okay. But I'm still not going to pick Phalanx here. What was the point of saying all of that? Don't ask me, man. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time anyway. I think if I'm picking anyone here, it's Slowbro. Like I said before, again, the whole Slowpoke family is one of my favorite families of Pokemon. I want to pick Galarian Zen Darmanitan. I'm probably going to anyway. But I just wish it was like... Zen mode Darmanitan is so not common to see. Like, either Zen modes. And I'm picking Qianpao. That's not Wo-Qian. That's Qianpao. But I love... This is my favorite of the four. Surprisingly, probably over Chi-Yu. And then Guzzlord, because it's just a giant killer dragon that eats things. Sure. 709. Okay. This is not a good group. This is actually... I could just pick Rayquaza, but I'm not the... I like Rayquaza, but I'm not the hugest fan of it. I'm gonna pass. Oh. This is not that good. I can barely see, by the way. What you guys are seeing is what I'm looking at, because I don't feel like having, like, 2 giant screens to look at, but still. I didn't even finish that sentence. Regirock. Best OG... Actually, no, I like Regice more. I don't even know what I'm talking about yet. Blaziken, I love all the firefighting starters, and I think that's actually it. Part of me would pick Dondozo, but it's not there yet. I didn't even like it as much when Scarlet Violet first came out because of the whole, like, Tatsugiri thing with it. And I was so annoyed by it. So let's just move on. Cloyster. Love Cloyster. Electrode. Literally, like, imagine if it fit perfectly in the circle. I mean, with the zoomed, or with the smaller view you guys are seeing, it almost does. I would pick Meloetta, but I picked Pirouette, so I don't care about doubling up. I mean, I don't care to double up on it. I am going to pick Mimikyu. Mimikyu is one of those that I just was neutral to or even didn't like, and now I'm obsessed with it. Like, it's not that high up, but compared to most, it's one of the more drastic changes in terms of me liking it now. Escavalier is my favorite bug type. Maybe even to this day still? And we need to see regular Sandaconda, because I would rather just pick regular Sandaconda To be fair, Gigantamaxes probably weren't the best idea for this, but we're too far in now. This group, on the other hand, I have no clue if I... Oh, there's Donphan. I'm picking Donphan. Picking Donphan for sure. Like I showed at least the Iron Treads last time, I think. I have both of the paradoxes. Of course, they made a paradox of Donphan of all Pokemon. My favorite animal, even though it's like a small little elephant thing. But then they made 2 forms of it. So that's just amazing that they did that. No, that's it. That's it. I was almost going to pick Tangrowth, but yeah. Male gel. Oh, there's regular Deoxys. The whole 40 minutes last time, I was like, I'm going to pick regular Deoxys. It's my favorite form with like the DNA hands. Anyway. Tyrantrum, Giant T-Rex. If Rampardos didn't exist, this would be my favorite fossil, which sounds weird, but it's valid. Rhyhorn, one of like the 10 first stage Pokemon I would actually pick in this entire thing. Jolteon. Listen, I know I said like 3 evolutions are tied for first, but Jolteon's second after that, so sure, we can call it fourth, but whatever. You know what's weird? I have some type of attachment to Bouffalont, but I've never almost ever used it in any game ever that it's in. So, do I really pick it? I think the answer is yes. I'm not even joking. Sure, why not? And I already have Fire Tauros, because Paldean Tauros is so good. Grimmsnarl, like how I have in the Dynamax Venture, even though right now... And there's Gigantamax Grimmsnarl. That's so weird when that happens. Cinderace. It's gonna be top 10, probably, or at least top 20 for sure. This is gonna be spoilers, obviously. You know, whatever. This is just me picking Pokemon. Cinderace was in my top 5 when Sword Shield came out. It's been replaced by Skeledirge in my top 5 ever. And Cinderace is still up there, though. It's not like I fell out of love with Cinderace. I still like it a lot. Sandaconda, I didn't even see it. As I was talking about it earlier, and I'm not picking anything else. These groups are not really... I mean, there's Delmise. Oh, there's Mesprit. Again, last time, I was looking for Mesprit when I saw Uxie, and I was like, where's Mesprit? I like Mesprit more than the other 2 Lake Guardians. Do I really pick Magpie? Trick question. I love all of the entire Magmortar and Electivire family. I don't think I'm going to pick Elekid, though, which is kind of funny. Gothitelle, and Tropius. Tropius is so underloved by Pokemon itself. Like, it needs something. It needs something. Like a form. I don't think it needs an evolution. Maybe. Like I said last time, in the first episode of this, they evolved Duraludon. Anything's possible, since they evolved a literal Gigantamax Pokemon. Zekrom, Serperior, 2 of my favorites from Unova. You know what's crazy? Gigantamax Cinderace. As I said, maybe we shouldn't have done Gigantamaxes. Gigantamax Cinderace is one of the most iconic Pokemon of my Pokemon playing journey of my life, because if you've been here since 2020, and I'm not sure who has, but if you have, you would remember the RBL, one of the first thing I did with other like Pokemon playing YouTuber and streamers, and my Gigantamax I chose on my team was Cinderace. Yeah, the first season, I'm pretty sure. What the heck? Oh, that's Vespiquen. That's gonna be so... You know what? Let's just go Vespiquen. Claydol's one of my favorites. I don't know what it is. I just love it so much nowadays. And Ursaluna is great. I'm gonna pick Blood Moon Ursaluna, but I still like Ursaluna. Anyway. 594. Great. We're 10 minutes in. Oh my gosh, this is insane. I knew this takes me a while, but still. I think here I just pick Arbok. This is not the best opponent for my Grimmsnarl. I'm just gonna pick Arbok here. I don't think there's anything... I don't like King Gambit. Sorry, King Gambit fans. Oh, Crobat. I didn't even see Crobat. Sure, Sense Scorch. More than I thought. Another bug I actually like. Darmanitan. Regular Charmeleon. Charmeleon is peak middle stage starter. You can quote me on that for the rest of my life. Charmeleon is basic. Actually, not anymore, sadly, but it was like essentially our mascot on Twitch. And it was my first 8192 odds shiny hunt, even though I did it in a randomizer, just because when I got to the fossils in a platinum randomizer, the fossil was Charmeleon. It was insane. So I just did that. Pinsir. I talked about Pinsir last time. Drifblim. There's too many in this group. Now there's too many in this group. I want Mega Bayonet, which is really funny because I'm not going to pick Bayonet. Oh, Lucario. Lucario's too classic to not pick. Okay. Mega Medicham is funny because... Oh, there's Mega Bayonet. How is this happening? I literally talk about something and it's there. We already picked one of the Punkaboos. Alolan Marowak is probably one of the coolest forms they've done. Ghost Rider, I guess Shadow Rider Calyrex, sure, because I do like it. I'm picking Mega Medicham. The context I didn't even give yet was that when I first got into Showdown, was it around the time of X and Y? I think it was around the time of Sun and Moon, but either way, I was using Mega Medicham all the time. That was my favorite Mega to battle with, and now I just remember it for that. Obstagoon, when Sword and Shield came out, I had Cinderace, and then I had Obstagoon. Obstagoon is one of my favorite gaming reveals of all time. That's how much I loved Zigzagoon and Linoon and Obstagoon's design when they showed it. So my duo was Cinderace and Obstagoon. And then, like I've said, with Paldea now and Scarlet Violet, it's Skeledirge, and spoilers, it's Revavroom. So I just keep having a duo for some reason. Mega Steelix is amazing. It's going to be weird to see the Megas and stuff mixed in, but whatever. We're going to get there one day. School Form Wishy-Washy. This is like Bouffalant. I've never used it pretty much, but I just love it. Emolga, one of my favorite Pika clones. Cacturne is just great. And moving on. Galarian Slowbro. Let's go. And we're... Okay, I can't tell. We're probably going to lose already. Therian Thundurus is kind of interesting to pick. I already picked Thundurus, but I do like the Therian one a lot. Like, I'm not holding back because why would I when I already... Whatever. I don't know why I'm even overthinking it. Hydrapple is so crazy. Like, they had Flapple and Appletun. This is like Duraludon, but a little bit less drastic, because they had Flapple and Appletun, but then they made Diplin. But then Diplin evolved. So, like, what's the point of Flapple and Appletun? It's just so weird. Rhyperior is one of my favorites ever. Is this Ghost Arceus? We finally got to Ghost Arceus. Let's move on. Let's move on from that, finally. Oh my gosh, I ran out of my Ghost move. Or my Dark move. That's terrible. Speaking of Ghost. Giratina. Speaking of Donphan and its paradoxes, Great Tusk is finally here. Probably my second favorite paradox. My favorite's Fluttermane, easily. We did that in the last... We got to Fluttermane in the last video. Already talking too much. Ivysaur? Yes, Ivysaur, and it's also mainly because of Smash, honestly. Serena, it's Serena, never mind. Blastoise, listen, I said before that I have a bunch of figures of everything, but I guess I actually meant it. Blastoise, little tiny Blastoise. I'm probably... Actually, no, I am going to pick it, because guess what's next? Guess what's next to Blastoise? Little Onix. So I'm picking Onix. Brute Bonnet's one of my other favorite paradoxes. And we move the flippity flip on. Thanks, Groudon. Steelix. Regular Steel. I guess I like the entire Onix family, which makes sense for me, though. nostalgic, and I like rock types. Slowpoke himself is kind of funny, but I'm not gonna pick him, sadly. I am gonna pick... Ooh, this one's crazy. For most Pokemon fans. Primal... Oh my gosh. Origin Dialga. I really did not like the Origin Palkia and Dialga when they showed them. I still don't like Palkia pretty much at all. Origin Palkia. But I've become obsessed with Origin Dialga now. I love it. I love it so much. A couple weird picks here too. Herdier, I've talked about this. I've said before on streams and stuff, like, think of the most random Pokemon, like middle stage, and I like it so much, and that the answer I was being vague about was Herdier. It's just a funny mustache dog. And Fuecoco, because it's Fuecoco. Little baby thing. I have a Fuecoco somewhere. Porygon Z. Easy pick there. Zeraora. Zeraora should be electric fighting. I would actually make like a petition. Like, I don't really get why Pokemon didn't make it electric fighting. It pretty much learns as many fighting moves as it does electric. Do I pick Hisuian? Just kidding. I pick Hisuian's Decidueye and we move on. Blood Moon Ursaluna. This is the most insane, ridiculous thing they've done lately. I honestly would say that because it's a one-time random event in the DLC of a game of a form of a new evolution of a 25-30-year-old Pokemon, and you can't even get it you can't even evolve into it. It's just crazy. Like, why? Hey, look, there's Ursaring. Like, why are they doing this? It's so crazy. It's so crazy, and I love it. Koraidon. Man, Koraidon's already up there for me. This thing is insanely sick. Single Strike Urshifu. I was waiting for this guy. I love Urshifu. I love a lot of legendaries. Whatever. Judge me. Like I said... Oh, look, there's a Alolan Executor. I was talking about that last time. Like I said, for some reason, this time I'm not holding back, when last time... I don't know if I held back, but I didn't, like, pick everything like this. We lost. So much for the Dynamax adventure. I'm picking Scovillain. Love Fire Grass, finally. Alright, let's see if we got anything. No. No. We have not got a single thing in, I think, this is our 4th Dynamax and Chill. So, one day, you know? One day we'll get there. I already see what I'm picking on this page, but I'll let you wait in suspense for... How has it been 18 minutes, man? I might just... No, I don't want to record back-to-back. I'm recording one video a day, which is crazy. I've literally never done this before. Probably ever. If one of the computers picks Hitmonlee and then Wide Guards... Hold on. Regular Decidueye is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Kabutops is one of my favorite Pokemon ever, and earlier this year, I started finally playing through Brilliant Diamond. I didn't even get that far because I just can't. I can't do it. I just would rather go to the original Sinnoh games. I'm a Sinnoh fan first. But I've somehow been using Kabutops. I don't even know how I got a Kabuto. But whatever. I'm picking Metagross. You have to like Metagross. They have never done another non-dragon pseudo, which is really weird, because they also did a dragon in this same region. It makes no sense. I don't know why they decide what they decide. And I'm also picking Zamazenta. I think I picked regular Zamazenta, so I hope I don't regret picking Crown Zamazenta either. And my best friend IRL loves Monkey Dory. If you're seeing this, look, it's Monkey Donkey. Fun fact, as a kid I liked Metang more than Metagross because it floats. That's literally it. But I'm not picking it. Meowscarada, I have come to like it a lot because of its like magician theme. Spinda, funny, dizzy red panda. Aggron, I did talk about Aggron last time. Regigigas, probably my actual favorite Reggie, which is funny. Because it's, like, not even... It's like the leader. It's like, whatever, you know what I mean. That's it here. Sorry, Hitmonlee. Sorry, Omastar. What? Oh, Giratina Origin Form. I'm just gonna do it. Like, it is so hard to differentiate them. Or, not the other way around. It is way too easy to just... Like, I think of them separately at this point. And I think that's actually the only thing I'm picking here. Celio, maybe, but not that. Like, if you watch Pokemon Concierge, the new episodes that came out, I'm so glad Celio's a part of it. But I'm only picking Giratina. Honchkrow, easy pick Honchkrow. I love that guy. Love that guy. It's like Miss Magius, how they evolved Murkrow and Mischievous. It's so cool. We're going Araquanid. And then I'm picking... I thought I was going to pick... Oh, Kingler. That's not Kingler. I was going to pick Munchlax, but I was going to pick Miraidon. I don't know. I don't know. Wise glasses. Oh, wait, no. Whatever. I'm not going to... You know I'm picking Miraidon. Whatever. And Magneton. Yes, Magneton. My brain, my childhood brain can't wrap my head around this, and I still can't. That it's literally 3 Magnemites. It looks like its own thing, and I can't differentiate it. Gouging Fire. I do like Gouging... This is my birthday Pokemon, fun fact. So, like, your month and your day, because American, so 1020 is my birthday. And Gouging Fire is Pokemon number 1020 now, 1020. So I have a Fire type as my birthday Pokemon. Sharpedo, I talked about it last time. These two are right next to each other, and I'm picking Electabuzz. Part of me wants... This picture of Elekid's cool, but, like, Elekid in the regular games isn't as, like, cool or cute. I love Magby because he's a little guy. But I'm picking for Alligator. I'm picking... Hold on. First of all, I'm picking Jirachi, favorite pixie-looking mythical. I'm picking Dawn Wings Necrozma, because this is, like, This is I don't even know what to compare it to. This is insane. That's already a way to say that. But what I was gonna say is Buzzwole is such a crazy thing because I hate bugs. I talked about not liking bugs in real life last time. But I'm opening up to bug Pokemon and their design choices. But even then, Pheromosa and Buzzwole were so sickening to me because giant roach lady and giant like bubbling mosquito man, but now I love it. I don't get it. I love it now. It's like Hitmonchan with like the big punching guys. I just love it. Whatever, I'm picking it. Groudon. Ironically, I'm going for Groudon. Like, what'd you expect? Rhydon rhymes with Groudon. Oh, jeez, man. Marowak, one of my favorite Kanto Pokemon, especially as a kid. Weird enough. Ironically, I'm not picking regular Medicham. I actually thought I would. I'm picking Zoroark. The only thing about Zoroark is that I want it to look like Zoroark. Like, I don't even like Illusion, to be honest, because I want to just see Zoroark. And Ludicolo. Oh, and Revavroom. Oh my... Don't even... Not Charmander. Don't even judge me. Spheal, you have to love Spheal. You're wrong. 361. I want to see if I can finally get to my favorite I already said what it was last video. Disgusting. Surfetched. Regidrago. Why do people not like Regidrago? Oh, it looks like a... That's Hitmontop, I think. That's Hitmontop. Sorry, side tangent again. Dynamax Adventures, for the entire time I've been doing them, I've always said I want a shiny Hitmontop from them. We'll see. Cofagrigus. But yeah, why do people not like Regidrago? In fact, I don't like Regieleki. You can quote me on that, which I don't even know what I mean by that at this point. I want to pick Crustle, but why is it so red here? I'm picking Crustle anyway. Like, why is it... It's not how it's orange. Whatever. That shouldn't matter. Let's see. Okay, that's a weird... It's a weird page. I'm picking for Farigiraf, and I'm picking Raikou. Whatever. Terrakion. Never mind, it's not that weird of a page. I'm picking Clefable. Like, I did say this, actually, in the last video. When you pick something in this, if you haven't seen this site, I'm not going to explain it fully, because I took, like, 3 minutes wholly to explain it in the first video. But basically, when you pick something in the beginning, when you go down all the Pokemon for the first time, when you pick a Pokemon, you will basically never see the ones you don't pick ever again, because you have to pick the ones you pick first. So, to make sure I'm thorough. I don't like Palafin. We move on. Wait. Colossal. That's not that. When I said Gmax Cinderace was my Gigantamax in the league, the battle league with my first Pokemon content friends, my second Gigantamax the next season was Colossal, which I actually didn't like at first because I wanted it to be a train. It's not even. I was one of those people. Oh my goodness. I know I like Pokemon, but like, this is crazy. We've got Zapdos, we've got Dialga, we've got Glastrier. I said I like legendaries. And we've got Necrozma. And Dashbun. That's not a legendary, but I like Dashbun. Fun but sad fact and Duskull. Fun but sad fact, I love Primeape. I have always loved Primeape. I even, if you've seen the like $100 Pokemon shirts they made like a few years back, and they did they did at least Kanto. I think they did Johto, but they made like specific, like unique designs for every Pokemon into like a button up. I got Primeapes, but I don't like Annihilate. It adds my favorite typing of Ghost, and it takes away what I liked about Primeape somehow. I don't even know what it is. Nihilego. Haunter? If you see my TikToks, I have like 10... Haunter is somewhere in there. Like, I have so many Haunters. It is so weird because it's literally called Haunter, and I never liked scary stuff, but Haunter is one of my favorites since I was a child, which is really funny to me. I'm talking way too much already. Rotom. Regular Rotom is peak Rotom design. I mean, not really, but actually it probably is. I don't even know what I'm saying. Love it. Girafarig, love it. That's why I love Farigiraf. Chest Gimmighoul? No joke. Love it. Dragapult, love it. I really didn't like Dragapult at first. One of those like, dozens of Pokemon I've talked about now. We move on. The batch got one smaller. Wow, we're getting somewhere. Screamtail. Very interesting design they did. Origin Palkia's not good. I think this is literally all I pick here. I think, yeah, this is actually... That's not a joke. If you're as old as I am, and in the original Pokemon anime, the first season, there was the episode of two Metapods, like, in an epic duel against each other, and all they did was harden. Metapod used harden. I think Metapod used harden. Like, it was so good. What in the world, actually? I might just pick Eternamax Eternatus here. I don't even want to pick Gallade. I'm picking Xerneas. Nope, not Mr. Mime. I'm picking Xerneas. I do like Xerneas. Okay. Even though we still have 268, they're starting to show... This is all Pokemon I picked. Wow, never mind. We're already down to all the Pokemon. We're at 29 minutes in the video, but we can do this now. Alright. And then for some reason they threw in Slitherwing? Which is funny because I was thinking about picking it when it was over there the first time, but whatever. Alright, there's 20, right? I'm losing my mind. There's 20. I try to limit myself when it shows my own. I have to limit myself, but what do I limit myself to? I think I do 5. And if I'm picking 5, Lunala has to be there. Blood Moon Ursaluna has to be there. So does Obstagoon. I can actually pick these 3, I think. And only these 3, I mean. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose that again. I'm gonna go with this. I can actually pick 3. Okay, now it's just a bunch of random stuff. I don't know what we're doing. Wait, no. It is the same stuff. I just saw Zygarde in the middle. Why is that even there? If I'm going with 3 to 5. Why? Oh, wait, no. Stack Attack is here too. What the heck? What the Stack Attack? I don't even... This is really weird. I don't want to pick anything here. Is that weird? The only one I actually want to pick, as in, like, these are all kind of the same tier, you know what I mean? Like, they're all kind of the same level, so I don't know which one to pick. I am picking Zekrom. I think that's actually it. This is gonna shake up the entire, like I said, all 19 of these, you can search them up. You can search what something. You can search them up. Oh, here. And then it'll say, like, it got picked, or something else got, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Something else got picked before it, so now you have to wait. It's just gonna be a mess. Now, this is not that good. Mischievous, just nostalgia factor. And then the fact that they evolved it and the fact that Featherman exists, I just like all 3. We actually beat a Groudon. I'm not used to beating Groudon in these anymore. I'm throwing Timer Balls because Groudon's kind of slow. He's kind of a big guy. Haunter. Gotta pick Haunter. Electivire for sure. Do I want to pick Charmeleon here? It has the nostalgia factor. You know what? Yeah, Charmeleon. And then I'm gonna... Oh, do I pick... If I say, do I pick this, I'm gonna pick it, so I'm going Melmetal. Alright. We can officially change Groudon's number, finally, to 65. Let's see if we got anything. Frostmoth, Araquanid, Hitmontop? Okay, Groudon? That would have been crazy, though. I was ready. I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to pop off. I was so ready to pop off, now I'm just sad. We're at 32 minutes. I know I shouldn't... This is basically a stream. Like I said, I'm basically doing YouTube in the form of mini streams. Because this is... YouTube has not been this good. Like, this is the best I've felt about YouTube since the very beginning when I actually cared to make... That doesn't sound good. Wait, no, I feel bad. Cut that out, cut that out of the video. Okay, I'm kidding, obviously, that I don't edit them. You know what I mean, hopefully, that, like, I put in so much time that it was, like, taking the fun out of it. That's what I mean. Because I'm not much of an editing person, obviously, and that's because I just like doing the thing. That's why I stream. I like doing the thing, not, you know, the other stuff in between. What? Okay, this group. Ho-Oh is there. You know, I would have picked Urshifu like a year ago. Torracat's there. Always gonna be there too. Fire types. Ooh. You know, I was telling myself I probably will pick Garganical, but now I'm not sure. I'm picking Feraligatr. This is kind of hard. Why is Flabebe in the top left corner? Why is Makuhita here? Man, I don't know. Do I pick Fortress? Yeah, I pick Fortress. I pick Fortress, actually. You know what? I pick Garganical. There, that's my 5. I'm doing 5 still. Sure. This page sucks. Except for Arceus. Again, we went with dark type Arceus because I didn't realize how cool this color looks. I do see Mousehold. That's crazy. I never thought I'd like Mousehold this much. Rebavroom, Galarian Slowking. Yes. Dracovish. There. Cinderace. Sure. Deoxys is certain. What am I even... Spectreer's there. That's not Groudon. Groudon's there. No, that's it. That's it for this one. Hoopon bounds close. But like I said last time, if this was its own thing, I definitely want to have it in games more, because I just don't care about regular little Hoopa. I don't even know what I was trying to do there. There was a joke in there somewhere. Like Giratina origin form? Am I gonna... This is gonna mess everything up if I pick both Giratinas. I should pick one. I should decide one right now, and if I do, it's ironically regular Giratina, so I'm gonna wait. Rampardos is there, though. I think Regice is there. Great Tusk is there. Like, that's recency bias. I'd even admit that that's recency. Necrozma's there. Something about it. I don't know. And take a guess. Just kidding. You don't get to guess. Mega Charizard X. That was rude. You were able. I hope you were able to guess in time. This is easy. Watch this. Box Art Legendary. Box Art Legendary. Starter. Sorry, Cubone. I'm picking Cubone sometime, but not yet. Starter, and then Miss Magius. That's actually fairly easy there. Dialga's the #1 here. I could just full send Dialga, to be honest. But I see Golem and Kabutops. I mean, I was already gonna consider it. No. Okay. That's 3 Rhyperior Steelix. We send it. Why am I saying it like that? Whatever. I'm being dramatic. Sorry to my 10-20 Pokemon. But I like it. Maybe I'll like it more one day. Galarian Moltres. I already gushed over this thing last time, so... And Fluttermane. And Espeon. Oh, man, there's 2 Sinnoh starters here. Wait, I didn't even pick Infernape. What do I do here? Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I'm picking Magmortar. So I think I'm just... What am I going to do? I feel terrible. That's how much I love the 3 of them. I already left out 1. So I feel like leaving out the other 2 for now. That's criminal, I feel like. I don't know why that feels so criminal to me, though. Do I really? Or do I just... Ugh. It's gonna mess everything up again. You know what? We can reorder it after. I don't know why I'm being this annoying about it. We can just reorder them after, by the way. I'll be controversial and leave them out of it. They get ostracized or whatever just because their friend didn't get picked yet. What in the world do I do here besides Armarouge? Recency bias goes crazy. I don't think I pick anything else. Actually, I picked Darmanitan. Alright, get me out of here. Eternatus. Eternate. I said it 2 different ways now at this point. Hitmonchan. Don't know how. It's just insane to me. Speaking of insane, this thing is insane. Black Girem. And why is Flittle here? Get out of here. Even Ghastly makes sense to be here. Sorry, Flittle. Alright, that's enough of that. We're at 84. Alright. It's 38 minutes, 39 minutes now. I think I'm gonna have to do another video. Like, I think I should call it after this Dynamax venture because I don't want these videos to be too long. Something YouTube, something. I don't really. I just want to not be here forever. At one time, you know what I mean. Whatever. I'm saying everything wrong. Gliscor though. Gliscor. Just saying. Skeledirge. Sandaconda, which is so crazy to me. That's one of those where it's like I really do like it that much. Apparently, sure. Why not? It's a snake spring thing. Well, it's not a spring. It's a snake coil. Alolan Muck. Favorite Alolan form, I think. Sorry, Marowak. You're actually under that. I'm picking those. This is so weird. What in the Claydol? This is okay. If I do Claydol, Mega Bayonet, Dawn Wings Necrozma, Origin Dialga, and Gigantamax Gengar, that is literally a regular Pokemon, a Mega Pokemon, a Gigantamax Pokemon, an Origin Pokemon, and a fused Legendary Pokemon. That is 5 different types of Pokemon all in one group. That is just insane. Oh my gosh, the group went smaller. We're at 55. You're gonna have to wait and see for what's gonna happen next. Alright, let's just get through the Groudon. This is gonna be over 40 minutes now because we're not even at Groudon yet. I don't even know how many lives we have right now. Dialga's here for sure. Even though I said the same thing about Giratina, but then I really like Origin Dialga that much. To be fair, Origin Dialga I feel like is more drastically different than Origin Giratina. I don't know though. I don't know. It's weird. Arceus, Gallagher. Wait, they're repeating already? Oh. This is difficult, because, like, to be honest, I just do this. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna do it, whatever. My video. Gliscor. If I really wanted to, I could just pick Gliscor, but I'm not gonna do that. That was a good... Actually, no, that was a terrible switch. Oh, we have 2 lives. We're probably gonna lose. I mean, oh, we're gonna win. Ooh, I have confidence. Alright. I am just picking Gliscor. There are literally some of my top 5 Pokemon in here. There's Lunala, there's Mismagius, there's Spectrier. I mean, to be fair, even though I picked Gigantamax Gengar earlier, out of this group, I can leave it out. But I'm still gonna go crazy and do this. Actually, that's all I'm gonna do, yeah. I know that's a lot, but still. 35 Pokemon. What? Fluttermane, Electivire, Feraligatr, Deoxys, and Haunter, and Rhypardos. Alright, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I don't know what I'm doing again. Why is it so hard to pick things? I even said that we can move them around after you pick them. I could have said that all 40 minutes of the last video, but I didn't. Like, this is crazy. That I'm actually just this indecisive still. Blood Moon, these 3, 4. My two partners of Shield, and then one of my 2 partners of Scarlet. Okay, everyone's just gonna die. We had 2 lives. We lost 3 Pokemon there. Let me finalize this decision, which includes Dawn Wings and the Crows. Oh my gosh, I'm being dumb. Whatever. We're at 25. All right, you can see what happens next time. I'm leaving you on a cliffhanger. Haha. Wait for part 3. Linoone, Seismitoad. No shinies. All right. I'm not even gonna wait. This is 44 minutes. I just want them to be under 50 minutes because I feel like at some point that's too long of a video. Like it's basically the length of a stream, and I'm not trying to just have streams. But going over to that probably lagged the video. Going over to my meme review credits. If you watch my Try Not to Laugh videos, this is just my credits page too. Oh, I forgot to change the color of the TikTok one. All of my viewers everywhere. YouTube, if you're watching this, I appreciate it. If you're here right now, still, I appreciate it that you watched all the way into the end. I hope you like the video and subscribe and all that stuff, but still, I just appreciate you watching the video. I just appreciate that already. And all the subscribers already on YouTube, I appreciate you, especially too. My Twitch viewers, mods and VIPs for my streams, because that's my main thing I do if you want to check out a Twitch stream. My artists that make Twitch emotes, and then Discord emojis. There's also a Discord channel. And then all my TikTok crowd. TikTok viewers and part of the viral thing from 3 years ago are still there. But I appreciate you hanging out with me. I do hope you're excited for these videos, because again, I haven't posted the first one yet, but I'm sure that we're gonna have a good time, whatever that means. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.